On the campus of Ball State University, we welcome you inside Worthen Arena. Tonight, we have women's basketball for you as the Western Michigan Broncos are in town to take on the Ball State Cardinals. Hello, everybody. Alongside Dylan Welch, my name is Tyler Bradfield. We'll check in with the third member of our broadcast crew a little bit later in Mad Oregon. But Dylan, the Ball State women's basketball team welcomes in the Western Michigan Broncos. The Broncos tied with Toledo for second place in the MAC West Division. The Ball State Cardinals just a game back. Another freshman for Ball State, as you see there, Shelby Murder off the bench from Jasper, Indiana, the 6'3" freshman. Coach Solis said she's a coach's dream, good shooter. She works hard on the court and in the classroom, an honor student at Ball State University. They brought in an outstanding freshman recruiting class. We'll get more into that as the broadcast goes along. Murphy trying to clean it up. Katie Murphy's so important to this basketball team. She's been in foul trouble the last two. Big reason why Ball State lost both of those at Toledo and here inside Worthen against Buffalo. Another travel called on the Cardinals.
Yeah, the travels have been just as noticeable here early as the fouls have. There's been a couple down here called on Ball State, and I think one maybe down on the other end on the Broncos.
It's a number that Coach Sully wants to see go down, and that's the turnovers. Starts with the guards, but also the scorers can't get into turnovers. Natalie Fontaine, the team's best scorer, has the most turnovers on the team. Western Michigan by one. Another foul on Ball State. This one is against Katie Murphy. That's her first. Against Buffalo, she jumped out with two quick fouls and had to see the rest of the first half on the bench, much like Miracle Woods of Western Michigan is doing right now. Little handoff in the front court. It's Henson a three. Ball State just watches that one go out of bounds. The Broncos 9, the Cardinals 8. A MAC West showdown inside Worthen Arena, and you're watching it on Ball State Sports Link. Tied at 15, Western Michigan and Ball State. Little handoff to Woody. Shot clock down to 13. And a travel on the drive. That's where Natalie Fontaine has traveled the most. It's when she's driving to the basket, but that's her style of play. She'll catch 15, she'll catch 18 feet out, and then try to attack the rim and get a layup.
Yeah, and she almost, she may have gotten away with one earlier in this game too, just a couple minutes ago. Looked like she maybe took one too many steps, but no call, so they played on.
Woods way out high, holding above the head. Morton stops.
Western Michigan's done a good job of kind of trapping everybody on the outside on the perimeter, and then then they make a quick pass down low into the basket, and it's worked for them so far.
Ball State 1 of 8 from behind the arc. A team that loves to shoot it, second in the MAC from behind the arc, three-point percentage-wise, only trailing Central Michigan. Murder. And a foul called. And that's the third on Miracle Woods. She struggled to stay on the floor so far this evening.
Yeah, and like we just talked about, getting her in foul trouble is really big for the Cardinals because she's she's tied for the team leading rebounds with Markeisha Harris at 7.5. Team's leading scorer just under 19. So getting her in foul trouble and getting her on the bench is big for Ball State.
Murder at the line for Ball State. Richardson, her classmate, two freshmen, and off the bench as well. Murder, she won 5 AAU national championships in high school, stretching from 2008 to 2012 with the Indiana Elite Swish. Solid recruit for Ball State. Good shooter as well for her size. Starters on the floor for Ball State as we return to action with Murphy at the stripe. So important to Ball State. She won't stuff a stat sheet. When she plays 20-plus minutes, Ball State 9-4 in the MAC over the past 2 years. Hits the first one to bring it within 1. She's a capable scorer too, had 14 earlier this season, has had 20 once in her career, second one off. But she grabs the rebound. Carter wants 3 for the lead. Right through the net is Brittany Carter. A little kick out for Carter, and Ball State has the lead by 2, 37-35. And Carter nearly forces a turnover in the front court on Western Michigan.
Good hustle plays on both ends of the floor here from Ball State. You know, Katie Murphy grabbing her own rebound there off that missed free throw, and then Brittany down here hustling to try and save it from out of bounds.
Very crafty and sneaky defender. Underneath is Woods and lays it in. Ties the game again at 37. Woody trying to find Justice on the back cut. Justice on the drive.